All right, everybody. So,
Let me just tell you.
I want to.
I want I want
What in the fuck? All right, yeah. So, um, I think I'm gonna jump into the hourly rapid arena on live chess. Let's pull that up. And play some slow games. I finally got more than 10 rapid games played, so I've got that going for me. And this will be good, I think, because I'll be able to, um, whatchamacallit, I'll be able to annotate the games as I'm kind of playing here. So I think that'll be good. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I haven't played any games today yet.
played any games today yet. Played any games today yet.
Yikes! What the fuck? So that should be all right. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. All right, cool. So we're just waiting to get paired at this point. What is going on here? Well, anyway, what have y'all been up to? Anything good? Maybe I should move that out. Oh, I got a pairing. We did it. We did it, team. Um, You go over there. Okay, so let's see, what is this person rated? Okay, so this player is pretty good. All right, so let's see what happens here. So we're play the Sicilian. I like to play the Shanajan. Um, I like to play this move order. Um, it's sort of an inferior move order because G4 is good. But yeah, I forget why it's inferior. There's an inferior move order because it's like if you go immediate G4 and H4, and I have to play like H6, then Bishop G5, like G5, Bishop G5, etc., etc. And that's actually good for White in my experience. But I'm stubborn, so I keep playing it, and um, I have a good time. So in general, I prefer to type my moves too. By the way, especially in slower games, because there's no risk of misclicks. It's actually, I think, a little faster for me. So I think they're supposed to play Bishop B3 in this position, or castles. But either way, I think I'm going to go knight a6, f3. Okay, so that's not a move that's sort of out of the spirit of the excuse me, of the opening. If they wanted to play this variation, they shouldn't put their bishop on c4. So we're going to go knight c6. Maybe we should go knight bd7 there. That's all right. So he's castles queenside. Okay, so the bishop on c4 I think is not correct. I could go knight takes d4, bishop takes d4, b5 here. Could also go knight d7. What I usually play is like knight d7, knight e5 in these positions when they go like g4. When they try stuff like this, what I'll do is I'll put the pieces here, and then I'll trade off this knight. Because a lot of times they'll leave this pawn hanging on f3. So I'll go knight d7, knight e5, and then when they play like g4h or h4 h5, I'll play like knight xd4, bishop xd4, and then b5 or something like that if they've already played queen f2, right? Because they have to defend that pawn somehow. If anybody knows how to get rid of the arrows in like one shot and can explain it to me, that'd be awesome, by the way, because I have to like do all this fun stuff. All right, so I can't go b5 immediately, but let's take on d4 and then play b5. I think that's going to be my idea. And I think that's part of the reason that the bishop on c4 is not placed correctly, because b5 now comes with the tempo. I'm going to go b5, and then I'm going to play queen a5 and b4. I think it's going to be my big idea. Well, first I should probably play bishop b7, right? I think that's logical. Okay, so g4 is logical. All right, so I'm thinking about queen a5, and I'm thinking about knight d7 and possibly rook c8. So knight d7 I think is okay because it's sort of a move I want to play anyway. So I want to put the knight on e5 is my idea. Rook c8 is interesting too. Queen a5 is not threatening a2 anymore after b4 because the bishop protects it. This is interesting. Let's play knight d7 and sort of hope for the. I mean, knight d7. What's he gonna do? h4, and then knight e5 maybe. Maybe he plays queen e3 here, and then I play rook c8. Right, we'll go knight d7. I spent a lot of time on that move. Oh man. G5. I feel like I can just take that. If I take that, he has to play f4. Because the queen's under attack. Take f4, e5 maybe. Take, take, take. Gets kind of messy. If I go e5 immediately, well, bishop e3, bishop g5, f4. It seems kind of risky actually. Bishop g5, f4. So knight e5 immediately. Knight e5, f4, knight f3. That attacks both pieces. Knight e5, bishop e3 though is probably the best move there. Well, no, it's not, or queen f2 is probably actually better. Why don't I take the check though? Let's find out. He shouldn't. I don't think he should take on e5, but we'll throw that into a little pre-mover. Queen g2 is actually good here, but bishop g5 still comes with check, so I don't know. I don't know what. Like I think maybe f4 forcing the issue, but I feel like without his dark colored bishop, he's gonna have I'm under the impression that without his dark colored bishop, he's gonna have problems attacking here. So, because a lot of times what they want to do is sacrifice that bishop on h6. I mean, the nice thing about nobody being here is I know I'm not getting stream sniped. Oh boy. Let's focus. So right now there's a fork. I've done my plan of putting the knight on f3, forking these two pieces. Right. So I think that at this point they're realizing that they've done goofed. Should I go e5 here? Weakens the d5 square. Oh, I can't. Well, e5 takes. Yeah, lose a pawn. Okay, we'll just take his bishop. Seems appropriate to me. Seems like an appropriate thing for me to be doing. I'm gonna, I think, go queen a5 and rook c8 on the next moves, and then play for something like b4. That's interesting. What about d5 here? Takes and bishop c5. D5 is interesting. D5, he has to move the rook. Zeruk. D2 maybe? And maybe I play B4 after that. Alright, let's ask my question. We are going to ask questions. I think Queen D4 was a better move there. That's my hot take. You can play Rook D3 here too, though. Rook D3, B4, and where does the knight go? Maybe to A4? Is that such a big deal, though? Maybe I take a D4 pawn. Interesting. What am I missing? Bishop C5. Huh. I don't know what I'm missing, but I think we just want an exchange. Who's to say, really? I feel good about this position. I have a lot of time left too, so I'm pleased. Like I don't think his attack on the king side is going to do anything here, unless I really blunder. I don't think this king side attack is really worth it very much, especially when I have an exchange. I can play Queen B6 here. That's kind of interesting. Queen B6. Could also take the pawn. I could play E captures D5. I could also play B4. B4 is sort of interesting, but knight E2 I think is good. I need to move a little quicker now, though. Queen B6. Maybe he captures on E8. Not get too fancy here. Well, if I take, he takes with the knight. I think this is still okay. B4, knight A4, bishop D4. Not in the mood to talk to that person. Let's take the pawn. I am to take the pawn. I like it that it opens up a line for my rook here, which is in direct conflict with his queen. Man. Unplug that. Okay, king b1. Interesting. What about rook e8? Rook e8, rook d5. Fuck it. Let's just take the piece. See the piece, take the piece. Queen b6 is possible now, though, too. I'm not sure if Queen b6 or Rook e8 was better, but at this point I'm not necessarily looking for the best moves. I'm looking for second best moves and moves that kind of tie this game up a little bit. Okay. I think I'm okay with, well, am I okay with that? Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. Rook d8 maybe. Bishop f7 check, rook f7, rook d8, queen d8. Okay, it doesn't work. Queen d3 is interesting here. Gonna have to play a little bit faster. Queen d2, that's also good. Okay, boomer. Whatever you say, boomer. H4 I think is kind of interesting. Yeah, H4 is it's an interesting move. But okay, H4, Queen G6 maybe. Okay, maybe Queen G6 anyway. It's C2. And I like this idea of moving the rook down here. Also, I have these ideas too. Okay, so that's sort of interesting. Let's go with my original idea. F5 is possible here. Yeah, you know, I thought he might do that. Got rook here. This is getting kind of complicated. Shit, Queen D3 is good. Well, Queen D3 rook E1 check. It's not the end of the world. It is getting a bit too complicated here, though, because I'm making this too complicated, I think. But they also don't have a lot of time, so now it's just a 3-minute game, essentially, in my opinion, from this position. Check, takes, check, blocks. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I have rook E8 though, after it's all said and done. So I'm looking at bishop F7 check, rook F7, rook D8 check, rook D8. Oh shit, Queen D5. Oh, Queen F7. Okay, yeah, we're still okay there. Yeah, bishop F7 check I don't think works right now. Which is good news, because bishop F7 check is a nice little shot. But that should not work. I think they're trying to figure out how to make it work, but I just don't think it works. I can also just give back the exchange and take the pawn, which also, I mean, if they get low on time here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If they get low on time here, I might just keep things simple and just, instead of taking with the rook, I'll take with the queen, and then just try to outblitz them. And I'll be up a pawn essentially, and I'm kind of okay with that, I think. Because again, they're still going to have to try and hold a draw there, and I think it's going to be very difficult in this position for them to hold a draw. Yeah, actually, so like, okay, all right, so that's sort of what I expected. And actually, now maybe I play h6. Well, no, I don't play h6 because g6 is coming. So maybe I play rook g1 here. I wonder what's taking them so long. Yeah, it's a pretty obvious move. Why did that take so long? So I want to prevent them from playing g6 because before they have this pin. which is bad for me. Okay, but that doesn't work now because the rook protects it after it's all said and done. Interesting. Okay, what if I take? Okay, so what? What am I missing? Okie dokie. I don't know. I don't know what that was about. I'd be interested to see how I played that. So we're gonna analyze this real quick. Really? He was +5 at one point there? Oh, rookie 2 is really bad apparently. Yikes. That was really bad. Allegedly. I love it that it says D6 is a dubious move. Okay. Shut up, computer. Yeah, D6 is a dubious move that's been played by 4,000 grandmasters. Or yeah, 4,000 masters. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was saying before. G4 I think is the best line there. And actually I don't think H4 is best. I actually think G5 is one of the more difficult lines. Because this position for black kind of sucks. In my opinion. Oh, apparently it scores well though for black. Ulf Anderson played it. Jan Elvist. John Timman. Yeah, I think I have never had success in these variations, but I also haven't really done any kind of research. Yeah, like these positions just seem joyless to me. I don't know. Anywho, so what did they say here? G4 is best. Yeah, see G4, H6, H4, H5. Well, actually no, knight C6 first. Rook G1, then H5. Yeah. Oh, these positions are also pretty joyless too, actually. Yeah, these are also not fun at all. Yeah, I've played these a couple times, and these are absolutely joyless for black. But I mean, maybe do some research, come up with some kind of novelty. Let's see, is anybody here? Nope. Anyway, alrighty. So bishop c4 is probably not great. It's what opening are we using here? What opening book? We're using masters. Okay. Yeah. Bishop b3, and then you play knight a6. As far as I know, well, you don't have to play. You can castle first. You castles first, bishop b3, then knight a6, and then your idea is to do this thing basically. Okay, is that wait? What happened in the game? Bishop e7, bishop e3, right? Castles. F3, right? So this is where it gets kind of wonky. So let's go to the shitty players. You know what? You know what? Let's turn the engine on. Let's turn the book off. Because I don't think. Apparently, my choice was. Yeah, no, I thought my choice was fine, and the computer agrees with me. The people who are playing this opening, I guess, are losing these games. But I think, yeah, I mean, I think my position here is pretty good. I don't think my position is particularly well. What were they saying here? Bishop d7. Yeah, I don't really understand that suggestion, but that's all right. Played knight d7. Wow, this has still all been played. What's that? 9, 13. I can math. 15 games. Okay, that's interesting. G5. Yeah, that was sort of. I thought maybe not the best. My response probably was also not the best though. Here I was worried here about this. All right, let's turn the book off. Because I was worried about like rook g1, g7 stuff. But maybe I didn't have any reason to worry. Maybe I can just go bishop h6, like the computer says. Okay, but so what? Yeah, I mean, who cares? Maybe it just goes back. Really? What's so bad about that? Okay, queen c7. Bishop d3. What am I missing here? Oh, the pin. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. All right. I don't want to spend too much time here because I want to play another game. But yeah, so I thought that was good. Yeah, I was looking at queen b6 here actually, but I was worried about. I don't know what I was worried about here actually. Yeah, I thought that the other line was just more simple. I thought it was just a more simple way of doing this. Queen b6 was bad apparently. Yeah, rook e8 was better. Okay, that's good to know. Where are we here? Okay, we're down here. All right. All right. So I thought I was still just punishing here. Really? Rook e8 is that bad? So I tried to get too cute here, I guess. So, oh wow, queen d1, I missed. Wow, queen d1 would have been really strong. Really, that was bad too? Oh my god, I missed bishop f3 here. Oh wow, that was yikes. Man, it's a good thing you didn't see that, because that was a real bad oversight on my part. So even at this point, it says that it's equal. Really? Okay, so what about queen e3? Who cares? Oh, I see. That's interesting. These are all such little finesses, you know. It isn't clear to me. Yeah, I mean, you know, not to be too much of a dick, but I find it hard to believe that non grandmasters would find a lot of these moves, frankly. Yeah, I mean, so yeah, my play was good overall for the most part, I would say. There was a couple very bad blunders in there though, which are regrettable. But anyway, all right. Well, let's go back. Let's go back and play another one. I'm in 227th place. But look at that dank performance, though. I'm gonna step out for a second, grab a hat, and I'll be right back because my hair is absolutely disastrous. This hat's cold too. All right, this is my my beloved P. Bruins hat. Um, let's see here. How come it doesn't say I'm streaming? It should say I'm streaming because I am streaming. Okay. Whoops. What is this person's rating? 1800. You know what? I think we berserk on them, but we're not gonna let them know. We're gonna berserk on them, and then we're gonna let it be a surprise to them. Or maybe they just won't play at all. That's a bummer. I don't came here to play chess games, not to have people not play chess games. That's all right. Maybe they went out to get coffee or something. Well, we've played one game so far, everybody. We've got one game. We did a little bit of analysis. We learned that our play was bad, and now we're back. Okay, so this guy's a pretty solid player as well. So we are gonna not berserk on them. So this is what is he playing? The King's Indian Defense. Lately, I've been playing the exchange variation of this. I think I'm going to continue that trend because, okay, well, they're not going to let me. That's fine. They're playing like the old Indian here. D5, I think. Yes, I am to play D5. Okie dokie. So do I go bishop G5 or castles? Or B3 potentially? They want to play knight C5. That's obvious. Maybe I go bishop G5 here. And turn this into the Petrosian variation of the King's Indian Defense. Right. I can go knight D2 or castles. Or B3. Maybe B3 is better. I feel like there's some queen sacrifice here for black with like knight captures D4 or something. That shouldn't work. B3 or knight D2 or castles. If I don't go B3 and he plays A4, that's kind of annoying. It's actually very annoying. Because then he has an outpost on C5 for his knight for the entire game essentially, and I don't want that. Yeah, we got bishop H4. So the idea here is we're going to put our knight on D2, we're going to play F3, we're going to put our bishop on F2. Okay, that's fine too. I'm in no position to make an exchange sacrifice here. All right, that is true. That is a move that you can play. I think I'm behind a tempo here, and I'm concerned. I am concerned. Because he's going to play knight F4 on the next, or they're going to play knight F4 on the next move. And then F5 is going to come, and that's going to be kind of unpleasant. But, so what if I go knight D2 here, question mark? Castles immediately, he takes. Okay, so if the idea is for him to take that pawn, or to take that bishop rather, I'm kind of okay with that. I think I'm okay with him exchanging there. I think that's. I mean, I don't have a choice. But maybe I played the wrong move order here. Maybe that's why I'm getting punished. I probably did play the wrong move order here, and that's probably why I am getting punished here. Because parting with this light-colored bishop is not especially what I want to have happen in this position. But okay, we are making do with our. Wow, okay, he just went right for it. Typically they leave. Okay, so if I don't play F3, he's got the Noah's Ark trap. I don't want to allow that. I just give my bishop a little loof. Plus, it's better on the F2 square anyway. This is a nice square for my bishop. Okay, so he's gonna force my bishop there. That's okay. It's happier on the square anyway. So H5 and G4 and G3 are coming. So we got to figure out a way to generate counterplay before that happens to us. Otherwise, we are going to be in a world of hurt. It's going to be very unpleasant. The people will not be rejoicing. There will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. And I'm out of water. That's disappointing. Okay, so they played that slow ass move B3, or B6 rather. So I'm looking at A3 or Rook D1. Let's go a3. I need to generate counterplay on the queen side here. b6 is a bad move. They should play h5 there, I think. I think that they should just keep going. I think that they were punishing me for my move order, and now I think that they've given me a tempo back, and I don't think that we're necessarily any worse here now. a4. What the fuck are you doing, dude? What if I just go b4? b4 knight a6? I don't. Okay. See, now his a4 isn't good because I'm pushing him back now. Take it back now, y'all. Not Charlie Brown. Although it did take the b3 square away from my knight, because sometimes I like to put my knight on that square. But it's all right. I'll put the knight on. Oh god. I'll put the knight on c4, and then we'll have a good old time. I can play c5 now too. Actually, c5 is kind of interesting as well. So he's made a couple of bad moves here in a row. So b6 and a4 are moves that I don't think are what he actually wants to be doing here. They were doing very well up until that point too. It felt to me like I was getting punished. I'm still not out of the woods here. There's still a lot of game left to be played, FYI. But I think this c5 break in these positions are generally good for white. You know, put the rooks over here or something. Rock the ramparts. I need to figure out how to get rid of the arrows on my chess. Okay, I think that's okay for me still. I think that's kind of what we wanted. Okay, that's not fucking helpful. That's stupid, actually. That's interesting. Bishop a6. Could go knight c4 here. But he might try to win that pawn. Is that good for him, though? No, that's not good for him. Knight c4 and knight c3 are sort of interesting to me. The bishop doesn't belong on the a6 f1 diagonal here, in my opinion. Like, I don't think they should be trying to compete with me for the queen side. I think their play should be over here on the king side. It seems to me like they're playing on the wrong side of the board, but it is also possible for me to blunder here. Also, the a4 pawn is hanging, but my knight is hanging. Alrighty, so here. Rook fd1 maybe. This is an interesting position. Knight c4 takes with the pawn. Let's just play solidly. I don't think anything bad is going to happen to me. It's like famous last words. I don't think anything bad is going to happen to me in this position, but who knows? Just click on an empty square, really. Okay, so if I go here. Oh shit, that's sick. Alright, cool. That's so simple. So I was looking at like knight c4, d captures c4, and then like rook d1 or something, but I don't think that just seemed a little loose and risky to me. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I'm like super risk averse. My play is sometimes fairly risky, but that to me seemed like a little bit extra, something, little extra sauce that I didn't order. I take. This is getting interesting again. Oh shit. Take the a4 pawn. He takes my knight. That's bad for me. We don't want that to happen. Knight c3 runs into rook c8. I mean, as it turns out, that bishop is actually doing a lot of work. But okay. Well, knight c4 kind of runs into the same thing. I mean, the knight's got to be better placed on c3 than on e2. That I feel like must be a truth about this position. Rook c8 is going to be kind of annoying, but I'll play rook c1, I think. It was interesting though. Who is this user? Who are you? That's sort of interesting. Oh geez, bishop d3. Hello. Coming in. So it takes. Would take on a4. It still runs into bishop d3. Knight c5. That was a good move, knight c5. Maybe I just have to take that. Yeah, maybe I just take that. Because I think that they overlooked that I can play queen captures a4 now. Because now the bishop doesn't have a great discovery. And my knight's defended by my rook. Oh Jesus. See? So if they take with the rook, I would expect them to take with the rook. Just FYI. I expect they take with the rook, but now I win a pawn. And we do love our pawns. Okay. Take rook c8. Bishop's on pre after that. All right. Well, to play a little bit faster here. Interesting. If I go knight e2. So offer up an exchange of stuff. Because I think it's going to be very easy for me to win this game if I can get those rooks off the board. Maybe not very easy, but I think it's going to be a lot easier for me to win this game when and if I can get those rooks off the board. Okay. I take that, right? I take that. No, just go back. I can go queen b8 check. I don't think that matters. Just take that and go ahead and rewind that back. Obviously, the threat there was to take and hit me with the check. That bishop is doing a lot of work. I will say that. Maybe I should have played. Well, no, I shouldn't have done that. What am I doing here? I don't know how they apply more pressure here. That's what I'm questioning about this position. I can also yeah, so I'm just going to slowly improve my position here. I'm going to go queen b2 on the next move. I'm gonna play knight a2 or something. Again, because I think my knights are gonna dominate his bishops here. And I have an extra pawn, which certainly doesn't hurt. He's just a move too slow, because if his bishop was here... Well, actually, no, it wouldn't matter anyway. That's all right. Sorry, I thought that if his bishop was there, maybe he would have a fork, but I always have knight on knight. Either knight to b3 would be sufficient for me to hold this position. But I will say, this dark colored bishop attacking this pawn could prove irritating. Okay, take that, right? And now I put him on the defensive. He's got to defend these two, right? Now we just activate our pieces. And maybe knight c3 is better there. Alrighty. Start rolling with the homies, I guess. There's not really much else to do. Push. I don't know how he stops what I'm doing here. Hit him with the check. Shokel. Shit. Yeah. All right. In my estimation, I'm completely winning here, but I need to be careful. Fuck. I fucked this up. And now it's not clear to me what's happening. He's fucked this up too, though, so... I might need to take that. Right. Fuck. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? Unbelievable. My lag was so high that game. God damn. I'll be right back. I can get it forward. That's really frustrating because I was completely winning there. And all right, what's this? I'm gonna berserk. I don't think I need that much time here. We'll find out though. That was really disappointing. That was a really disappointing one. That was like pretty much bullshit. Um, so this is the Queen's Gambit Declined Orthodox variation I know very well. Man, that fucking game. That's so aggravating. Because that guy played so badly. That's so frustrating. Bishop d6 is not the correct move in this position for those curious at home. Maybe I should just play e4 in that position. I don't know. I'm kind of playing blitz now. I don't really care about playing the best moves. I'm looking for like normal moves here. This idea is bad. This whole thing that he's doing here is that's not good. Just jump on in here. Okay, so he just blundered terribly. Actually, he didn't, because knight b5 runs into queen a5 check. Knight f3 here. If I wanted to be cute, I could have played or queen d2, but I don't think queen d2 is I don't think that's going to be the answer to our prayers. I'm just going to play normally. Just play normal. Just play the normal best moves. Just make the castle. Right, so they saw that my little trick here, but I don't think... Just go e4. Just play in the center. Because I think maybe they were thinking that they would be able to castle king queenside here, but that's just not an acceptable. That should not work. Rather, like he's played so many pawn moves that like it's I don't know. I just don't buy it. I don't buy it. I ain't here for all that. Yeah, I mean, what I was commenting was that you're kind of a fucking asshole, frankly. But and you played pretty badly. Those were my comments. No, I mean, I had I'll post this on YouTube. You didn't play that badly. I mean, flagging me at the end was disgusting. But I mean, I was completely crushing there, and I felt like you didn't really know what to do in that opening. But you know, it happens. You know, you get flagged. These, you can be a little salty about it. You know what I mean? But hey, thanks for watching the stream. Sorry for being a dick. I'm a little salty that that you flagged me when I was like just completely drawn. But that's neither here nor there. Yeah, I mean, I thought. What did I think? What is happening here? This guy's play is also bad. Okay. Play like rookie one here. I don't know. Let's go back this way. Yeah, I mean, what I thought was that I was completely winning there, and then I blundered with. I tried. Yeah, my blunder there, I think, was what you call it? Like my whole knight b6 stuff, I think might not have been correct, or knight c6 check stuff might not have been correct. I thought I was just crushing there. I thought that I could just do anything there to win that game. And I'm probably right. I didn't analyze it. I need to go back and look at that. I was pretty salty that I got flagged in that position, frankly. So I didn't spend a lot of time analyzing it. But yeah, I mean, I think you should learn that opening. I thought you were better in the opening, and then I thought you wasted time with b6 and a4. I thought b6 and a4 were bad. You should just play h5 and g5, or h5 and g4. And yeah. I mean, it's understandable, I think. And you know, we both know that you didn't win that game. We both know that, like, if not for my lag, that wouldn't have been a thing. But that's okay. I mean, you can take the wins any way you can get them, I guess. What is this? What is this guy doing to me here? All right. This is another thing I'm not buying. What's going on here? All right, let's just go b4. I like my position here. I think these are dangerous. These guys. Yeah, I mean, I thought yeah, I think I misplayed the opening there. I think because you shouldn't have had anything, in my opinion, from that opening. I mean, there's no reason that I should have had to have worried about h4 or h5 and g4 that early in that position, because I misplayed it. I did something there that was stupid. Bishop g5 is probably stupid. Well, no, bishop g5 is normal, but maybe not in that position, because you were able to get knight h5 immediately, and that seems bad for me. Also, taking the bishop on e2 I thought was bad. And then bishop a6, I mean, I don't know. I thought bishop a6 was... I thought initially it was bad, and then later on I thought it worked out really well for you. Okay, so takes. We're just trading off a bunch of stuff here. Is that really what I want to be doing? Well, not a lot of time. Yeah, not a lot of time here. What's the deal here, though? What's this endgame look like? I think, yeah, I've blown this, because I think I was better, and now knight e5 I think allows equality. That's disappointing. Okay, well, good luck. I hope you get there, but that's bad. It's bad karma, my dude. You're playing with fire. I mean, it's not a big deal. I would have done the same thing to you, frankly. So, I don't know what I'm bitching about, but the rating points certainly hurt. All right, that move. So, I don't know. What's happening here? Thankfully, this person's playing fairly slowly, because I berserked. I was in a rage and I berserked. What is the deal here? I don't love my position. I think my position is bad. What's this? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And I will eventually lose this pawn in some way, somehow. I mean, I guess my idea is to go a4 and b5, but that just seems like pissing into the wind. I don't know. That doesn't seem. I'm not thrilled about this position. I'm also not thrilled about this. This is bad for me. Like, yeah, this is an absolute nightmare. Yikes. Cool. I post on YouTube after I'm done streaming, so it usually takes a couple hours. I don't do any sort of editing, but yeah, I'll post this on YouTube eventually. Probably after the arena. It'll probably take about an hour for it to upload, if I had to guess. But after the arena, it'll probably be posted. What is going on here? All right, well, who knows? Oh fuck! I just blundered a pawn. God damn it! I am disappointed. Well, I have this check. He's got this, and I have that. So okay. Right. Bummer town. All right, let's go bishop f5 check. And then we'll just see what happens. You know, who knows? We'll give it a whirl. If he goes here, I'll play the check. All right, so that is a bit of a disappointment. What is that? Okay. I mean, maybe I just go here. I don't know. I don't know what's happening here. I felt like I was not doing great, and now I have no idea. I still don't feel great, but I just don't think I don't know. I mean, maybe he takes that pawn and I take his g4 pawn. What is this now? So he has back rank stuff. That is incredibly unpleasant. Shitsky. This is all coming up terribly for me. But maybe it's not so bad. Maybe I can play king f1 or something. He's got rook e4 here, though. That's unpleasant. Well, rook e4. Yeah, that's unpleasant. Okie dokie. I don't think I'm going to win this game. If I had to guess. I should have played. Well, no, I shouldn't have, because then that would have been bad. Maybe try and trade some stuff off here and hope for the hope that he doesn't know how to play rook end games? Question mark. I don't know. I don't know what the sauce is here. I think trading pawns. Go rook g7 maybe. I mean, I would think they should trade there, right? Okay. Well, that's certainly annoying, because now he's got like mate threats. I mean, I'm more than happy to take a draw in this position, though, frankly. So I don't think that's the answer, though, for him. Like, if I was him, I would take this pawn, I think. Right. Okay. I'm okay with repeating this position. Well, am I? Maybe I just try and flag him. One flag deserves another, right? All right, yeah, let me know, dude. I'd appreciate it. You know, I don't do this for any sort of like. I just do this because it's fun and like why not? Really? Okie dokie. Yeah, I don't do it for any sort of like monetary or anything like that. It's just I stream every once in a while when I feel like it, and when I don't, I don't. All right. Yikes! This position. Things are not going according to the plan here. Don't want to get postage stamped. Um, Yeah, I don't know what they do here though. Wow, what the fuck again? Jesus Christ. Fucking, was I really that slow? How come how come I can't see? Yeah, I had 5/10 of a second there. What the, it's the lag. I'm getting killed with the fucking lag. That's what it is. Cause it doesn't feel like I'm moving that slowly. What is going on here? Okay, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't feel like I'm moving that slowly, but it's just the fucking every time I go to play, it's the same thing that happened last game. It's like I go play a move and it's like I have a couple seconds and all of a sudden the lag takes over. Yeah, I mean, I'm not GM by any stretch of the imagination. Clearly, as I'm losing to people who are rated 1900 and completely. Well, this is a losing end game by that point, but yeah, okay. Well, this should be fun. Yeah, that's super frustrating because I didn't. I'm like apparently what's my lag at right now? A millisecond. So that's why. So it's because I'm streaming that I'm losing these fucking games. So that's just delightful. That's super frustrating. But that game I don't think I played particularly well. What is this? Yeah, I don't think I played that game particularly well, but to lose that game like that is just like, give me a break, you know? The like 1 millisecond lag is just a fucking dagger. Um, sure, dude. I think this is trapped, right? Yeah, I think it's just trapped. So for all the friends at home, don't put your net on this square in this position, because now it's trapped. It is a trap. It's a tarp. See, he don't got no squares. The squares. Um, I'm sure I'll find a way to lose this game too, though. But to this 1100 rated player, right? Yeah. Excuse me, 1200. We'll round up. We'll give him the extra 2 points. Mohammed. Ready. Well, good luck in the rest of the games. All right, man. Just resign if you were just gonna sit here. Like, okay. Cool. Thank you. Maybe I am to protect. What's my rating now? Jesus fucking Christ. Lose 60 fucking points because of lag. That's just so frustrating. Alright. That's just so frustrating. Two, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. I'll take that, thank you. That's like so tilting to like lose that game. Okay. I mean, I'm definitely better here because I'm up a piece. So, and it's not like he has any compensation here either. I think F5 is reasonable. if you want to play like, yeah, so if you want to play with an attack, F5 is the way to do it. See if I'm getting stream set. Yeah, good luck, have fun. I'm getting sniped by this dude. I mean, doesn't that just blunder a pawn though? Gets messy. Gets messy and complicated. All right, well, let's take it. Why'd you have to go and make the position so complicated? Interesting. Interesting choice. What the fuck? Gotta get rid of that bishop. That bishop is not a friend of the people. The bishop is an enemy of the people. Well, no, you know what? Let's do it this way. So now this position is completely winning. Like we've shut down his counterplay. We've got a weird knight here. The bishop isn't particularly wonderful. This knight needs to be fixed, but all in due time. He also has undeveloped pieces too, so actually that's not an undeveloped piece. I don't know why I clicked that. What's happening here? Alright, so we managed to fix at least one of our crappy pieces. What about this? Sure. And now we're fixing the other one. Slowly but surely we are going to fix our bad pieces and overwhelm them with our big brain energy. That's interesting. That's a good move. What is happening here? That's a good move, e6. I like my position here though still, and I mean I'm still up just a piece and a pawn, so I can't imagine. Sure. I mean, doesn't that just hang that pawn though? I believe it does. Let's see what else happened here. Cool. Yeah, let me know. I'll be around. No, I mean I'm never gonna get over that loss. I'll never. I'll take that with me to the grave. I'll take my salt and that loss with me to my grave. Not your game, but the one. Well, that one too. Shit. It's just frustrating when you don't play your best. That's what. And it's frustrating in a couple of ways. It's frustrating because you lose a game that is very clearly a draw. Not possible to not. Okay, what is this? It's strange, but I'll allow it. I'm gonna do a queen h5. Is there anything there? I think so. I don't know what's happening here, but they're putting their pieces on some weird squares. The biggest bummer about this whole thing is now I have to play the rest of the fucking tournament, even though I don't want to because I need to get these rating points back. Playing dudes who are rated 1100 isn't going to get me there. He was attacking this piece twice, by the way, everybody. In case you were curious as to why I made my rook move. I mean, this is annoying too. It's like I'm just clearly up a piece here. Just resign. Let's get on to the next one. Shit. All right. Well, his plan is to go bishop f4. Is that his plan? It's getting tricky now. It's getting a little dicey. I don't love it. Well, if you're gonna give me a free queen, I'm gonna go ahead and take a free queen. Okay, thank God. All right, let's get back to what we were doing here. Got 231. Jesus Christ. I'll analyze these games after I'm done. Who's this? Two. Hopefully I can get some ground back here. Okay, so this is another. Oops, what happened? Another Queen's Gambit declined. So we're just gonna do all the normal stuff that we do and hope for the best. Okay, that's unusual. I blundered a pawn. Bishop f6, bishop f6. Bishop f5. Knight b4, queen b1. Okay, yep. We'll play bishop f5 here. And then after knight b4, we'll go queen b1. And if he takes on b5, we'll take with f. On f5, we'll take on f5. And we're happy. Okay, take another pawn. Go for the trifecta. You play bishop d8. Bishop d8 is probably the best move here, FYI. If you're watching my stream, bishop d8 is the best move. Okay. Do I dare? H4. I don't want to take on c7 because, shit. Well, all right. I'm greedy. What can I say? Greedy, greedy, greedy. Yeah, I like this position. I think this is good. think I might even be able to get away with something cute here too in a second. Okay, that is sort of what I expected. So I'm clearly just better here. There's not really two ways about it. So I'm threatening on f7 with check. And then when we trade rooks, it's going to be close to impossible, I think, for him to. Okay. What the fuck? All right, I just took on f7 anyway, right? Okay, now we've got a fork. Also pawn with check. The fork doesn't hold because he wins. Play check. Because he'll trade rooks and then just move the rook out of the way. So that's why I didn't go after the fork there. What happened here? Okay. Knight d4 is the point because now if he tries to take, it's defended. It's protected. What is that? I don't know. I'm gonna take it. If you're gonna give me free stuff, I'm gonna go ahead and take some free stuff. Okay. Play g4. And we're gonna start rolling with the homies. Rolling. Keep those pawns rolling. Rawhide. Check. Check to the Majesty. Rook h7 to the Majesty. Probably just take that bishop. We don't need to take the bishop. We can take the bishop, but that's just not something we need to do. Okay. You got your little pin. You did it. Congratulations. But at what cost? At what cost, good sir? At what cost? Play h7 on the next move. And then g7. That's God's plan. Okay. I've got mate one. You gotta stop me. You gotta do that. That's the way to stop me. I'm gonna win this pawn too. I'm gonna go after that one too. If and when he decides to take. Bro. I'm gonna protect my stuff. Yeah, this ending is not an overly difficult ending for me to win. I don't know what what they think is going to happen here. I think I'm good enough to win from this position, but we'll see. I mean, who knows? I mean, the first couple games I lost demonstrate nothing is guaranteed. Maybe later. I mean, my plan is to just connect the pawns, and I'll start pushing this one. Okay, thank you. About fucking time. I need to win like 3 or 4 more games. Who are you? Okay. I'm gonna play the gambit if they decide to go with the Slav here. So this is not a good line for black for those watching at home. This is actually a line that I have a lot of success in too. So okay, I'll take the bishop pair free with some waffle fries. H3, queen H4, G3, queen H5, E3, knight F6. Okay. I don't know. Queen H4 does not work though. I do know that. Maybe I should have just played E4 there. Yeah, why didn't I just play E4 there? That was stupid. Wow. Alright. If you're not gonna put the pieces on the natural squares, I'll just go ahead and take the center. Sort of make him look brilliant here with knight F5, or with knight H6 rather, but that's alright. I'm feeling confident, happy with this position. That's weird. I don't really understand that. Well, that's kind of interesting now, huh? Huh. That is certainly interesting. Can't play knight G4 here because I take it. Sure. I mean, bishop E2, queen G2, bishop F3, queen G6. Well, bishop E2, BC3 check, BC3, queen G2, bishop F3, queen G6. I mean, it's not good. But oh, that's really interesting. So here takes. Oh no, what am I talking about? Seeing ghosts. I have the bishop pair here, which I'm happy about. I like the bishop pair. And I got a good strong center here too. And he's got a weird knight. They have a weird knight. I think they should trade queens here. I don't think there's much in the way of, like, yeah. I would think trading queens here is probably the best idea. Okay. Sure. Knight f5 here or something. I don't know. Knight f5 is really not a big deal though, because I can always just play g4. So this is the difference between, like, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's sort of what I expected, but I don't know. I guess I just don't understand what they think is going to happen after g4. Well, g4 knight h4 or something. It's sort of annoying. I can take on g6. I don't know. I just don't know. Like, I'm having trouble understanding, like, what the big deal is here. All right. I mean, one of the big deals here is that I'm at 2 minutes and 12 seconds, so I do need to play a little faster. I'm about to have a big center too. Yeah, f4 is okay. That's sort of what I expected, but I don't think that's good. I'm gonna try and play f5 and then get this thing going. The king is a fighting piece. Because he doesn't, yeah, okay. So that's, again, sort of what I expected. But now I got the big center. Give me the big center, and I will show you the world. All right. Okie dokie. Bishop g5 is kind of interesting. a4 is kind of interesting. Let's go a4. a4 is not the best move. Rook b1. Bishop a3. Bishop b5. Maybe. I feel like I'm losing the thread of the game here. Bishop b5. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it. To the wind. Yeah, I feel like I'm losing the thread of the game here a little bit, but also I don't think I'm playing bad moves necessarily, but I do think I'm losing the thread of the game here a little bit. I'm gonna take that. Okie dokie. Take, 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 take. And we win a pawn. And we still have a dominating center, and we're going to have a pretty dominating bishop here too. Let's see, rook c8. Okay. Gosh, shitski. Jesus. Okay. Okay, I believe you. Well, that's rude. Jesus, 39 seconds. Are you kidding me? All right, we gotta focus. We got to focus. Oh no, I hung a pawn. Stream snipers unite. My hanging pawns. All right, so I'm up a pawn. My position is getting kind of messy, though. I will say that. Shit. All right. Sure. Let's jump on in. Damn it. Blowing this. You're blowing it, kid. You're blowing it. Oh my god, 16 seconds. Are you fucking kidding me right now? You keep checking me, dude, but eventually you're gonna run out. Oh my god, I just missed a chance. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, well, I'm winning every which way but north. I'm sure I'll find a way to screw this up, though. Shit. That was disappointing. I just got too low on time, so I had to force the draw there. Man, I missed fucking rook takes rook there. God, you know, it's just disgusting. I had such a good game there and I spoiled it. And I just missed like rook takes rook because I was playing fast because I didn't have any time. Oh man, that's disappointing. Like these games aren't like what's frustrating about these games is that none of them are particularly good. Um, like these aren't games that you can like, or for me at least, these aren't games that I can go back and be like, oh, like I blundered here and I can learn from this. It's like no, like I lost two games now because of lag and because I haven't been playing fast enough. And then the other two games, let's very quickly. Um, and then that last one was just like, okay, like cool. Yeah, that's just frustrating. And again, it's frustrating because it's like, all right, I don't know this position and I'm not particularly happy with it. And I feel like I've screwed up already. I kind of want to sacrifice here. I shouldn't do that though, but I kind of want to. Just put the knights on the squares. You find a little hole, put a knight there. Yeah, that's a fairly typical thing that happens in these positions. So he's going to play g5 and f6 if I go e6, right? That seems not good for our hero. This position is not especially wonderful. Not what the people like to see. I mean, I don't think I'm like losing here though. No, I'm definitely not losing, but it's just not a great position. Yeah, not an especially wonderful position here. Okay, I don't think that matters though. Go this way or knight e8. Let's go knight e8. I'll do this thing. What? What if I just take that? Take. Okay. I bet you didn't think I could just take that, but I just took it. Now what do you have to say for yourself? I think a lot of times players forget that, like, I don't know, that you can just take their stuff if they don't protect it. Like, I'm not convinced that there's an attack here that's particularly good when he's got most of his pieces on the 8th rank. I just play here? Yes, I think I do. I'm not sure how to take this. What do I want to do? Maybe I take this way. Well, took that way. Whatever. Going for it. Yeah, I was sort of expecting that. All right, so play this thing. Oh, cool! I blundered a piece. Yeah, so that sucked. All right, but that's all right. We're gonna just make this work. I have a knight f4 here. Knight f4. I also have knight d4, which is perhaps a little bit better, but yeah, I just blundered a piece there. That sucked. I wasn't paying attention. I should have just gone bishop g6 first and then knight e6. But so it goes. All right, we're just gonna have to play fast and hope that they blunder. Maybe I'll win one. What's this dude's rating? 1855. All right. Maybe I'll win one that I don't deserve after losing 2 and drawing one that didn't deserve. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. We're maintaining our optimism despite adverse conditions. We are attempting to maintain our optimism. You just go into like crazy mode. Just start attacking. I don't know what they're thinking about here. Okay. All right. Well, now we're just down an exchange basically. So I don't know. That was entirely unnecessary to take that bishop. That was, yeah. That's just not an important move in that position. Sure. It just made it that much harder for yourself to win the game. Now you gotta like win the game all over again, essentially. But I think they still think that they have this crazy attack, which doesn't exist. So, whatever. Knight g3 is kind of interesting here. Is that interesting? No, it's not interesting. It's bad, actually. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here now. The c2 pawn is also hanging, which I'm going to go after here if they don't do anything to defend it. Rawhide. I'd like to get this to work somehow. What the fuck? That's interesting. But I don't think it works. Take here. Yeah, it doesn't work. Okay. I am to take. That doesn't work, I said. It's such a pity he threw this away because I blundered a piece and I mean, I can also just play check here. No, you know what? Forget it. You're home to Bel Air. All right. So we are definitively winning. Now it's just a matter of how do we blow it. Yeah. Now it's just we just have to figure out what we got to do to screw this up. Let's play Queen f4 check. What could go wrong? All right. Jeez. Queen f2 maybe. Got to do something and got to do it quickly. We are running out of time. There's not enough time. I don't know what to do. Okay. I don't see how that affects the tea prices in China. If we're being realists about this. Oh wow, you resigned. Okay, cool. That was nice. Yeah, that sucked. That really sucked. All right. Well, let's go analyze this one because I love it how. What is this analysis? Bishop G7 is a mistake. There is a dubious move according to Stockfish, or according. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why you should not believe anything that, or maybe not anything, but why you should not trust what these silly computers say in the opening, because there's no reason that this is dubious. That's ridiculous. That's a well-known opening. Just come on, guys. All right. So here's the question, though. Yeah, it's always amazing when you have a lower ever sent upon loss and you still lose the game. Great. That's exactly what we want to have happen. All right. So where did I go wrong here? So, all right, first of all, we have to turn on the master's database because the Lichess database are mostly, okay, so castles first. Interesting. So what is the opening here? Maybe that's my mistake. Maybe my mistake here is playing, maybe I should just play bishop e3. I don't like giving these people this shit though. They're like this stuff. I don't know. What is the ideas here? Yeah, maybe I should just play it like this. I don't know. I mean, maybe that's how I should play this opening. And then I won't get behind in tempos trying to transpose it to openings that I. Oh shit. Oops. What happened here? Where are we? Yeah, knight t2 is better, probably. I think we end up transposing though. Really. Hold on a sec here. Why does it say that that's a double blunder? Oh, that's a double. Yeah, so I should just gone to e3 here. That would have been better, I think. But this is like pesky. It's a nudge. You're nudgering. Really, knight g5? What do they think is better here? Oh, knight ce4. That's interesting. So what's the deal? Oh, the Noah's Ark trap. Oh lord, we get Noah's Ark trapped. That's very bad. Or actually, what are they saying here? Oh yeah, that's even worse. Jesus Christ, everything falls apart. Yikes. Yeah, so bishop h4 is terrible. All right, good to know. Good to know. So here I didn't feel like I was doing particularly well. Yeah, it was this position where I felt like I was just worse. And then he played b6 and I was like, okay. And then he played a4 and I was like, okay. Now I think we're happy. Yeah, and I was correct about my assessment in this position. Yeah, so now it's +5. Is that what we're dealing with here? Yeah. Oh my god, I missed this check. Are you kidding me? Yeah, and I felt like I was losing this endgame too, by the way. Actually, so here he needs to go just this way. And then that just wins. Yeah, king b8 is typical. So activating. Yeah. So that's that game. Yeah, that was just delightful. So what else did we lose? We lost this one, but this one, I was 1.5 here. Oh, that's true, because I have a pin. I was worried about it gets so complicated. Um yeah, I definitely felt like I was worse here. I can say that with great certainty that I did not feel good about this position. I remember feeling bad about. Oh, see, I did feel like I was okay here though. What was best? Rookie one? Yeah, that because I missed his idea of rookie 8. I missed this move, and that was what I believe was a strong move. Yeah, this was stupid too. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking here. That was bad. Yeah, so now we should be able to make a draw theoretically, but because I was lagging, we did not make a draw. Also, like I played this very poorly. Just FYI, I need to get my king over here. Wait a second here. Here. God damn it! Come on. Here. So where did I make the worst mistake? Let's see here. So this is, by the way, these endgames are like, uh, yeah, I needed to play here because you always want to be on the short side. So this is an endgame lesson. You always want to be on the short side of these pawns. Now he can't. Now he can't make any progress. That's what Dvoretsky's endgame manual taught essentially. But yeah, so I played that pretty badly, frankly, based on what I saw. And the fact that I was even drawing was just kind of incredible. What was my actual mistake though? It's rook d7. So rook d7 is such a natural looking move too. It's such a pity. What about this? Yeah, I thought I should play that move. I was talking about that move, and then I played this move instead, which was goofy. And then the other game, I don't even want to analyze because I missed that I could just take his rook. So we're not going to do that. We're not going to waste our time with that. I don't like it that there's a gap here. Like, what are we supposed to do during this gap time? None of these are for me. All right, let's play another arena. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Let's get some rating points back. All right. So hopefully this guy will give us a game that we can actually analyze. So this is the Sicilian Alapin. Oops, what happened here? This is the Sicilian Alapin. It is. Hey, it is, very solid, very difficult to crack if you're playing black. It's just, I used to play this a lot against a player in Rochester, this guy Nikolaev, FIDE master, very strong player. But he exclusively played the Sicilian Alapin against the Sicilian as white. And yeah, I don't play e4, but I think if you do play e4 and you don't want to learn a lot of theory, the Sicilian Alapin may be for you. Or you don't want to have to learn as much theory because like those Sicilian lines are like preposterous as far as how deep they go with theory. They played okay. D3 is inaccurate. I was literally just about to say they typically play D4 here. Oh Jesus, what happened? Okay, yeah, they typically play D4 here, and um, that's usually how they treat these positions. Let's see. If I go bishop f5. I mean, does my bishop belong on f5? A lot of times you play the g4, but I feel like because he played d3, I want to put it on f5 to go after that d3 pawn. Let's see, bishop f5, knight h4. Is that true? I'm going to bishop f5, bishop g4, and e6. Maybe I just play the standard way with e6. Yeah, let's just play the normal moves. I'm not a grandmaster. I'm not going to try to dig too deep into like what what the best way is to play against. That's something I can look up after the game. Um, what is that? 90, 92. What's his idea? I don't know. Most of the time, what they'll do is they'll play knight a3, but this person's playing this opening differently. So the normal idea is just throw them out the window with the rest of the trash. So I'm gonna try to play b6 and bishop b7. It makes a nice long diagonal. Maybe do I play b5? Okie dokie. Yeah, what's annoying about that arena tournament is that like it doesn't feel like to me any of those games were any good, and I still lost them miraculously. Like I felt like I was winning in every game except that one that I ended up losing in the rook ending, which probably should have been drawn because he didn't know what the hell he was doing over there. Let's see. I mean, it should not have been drawn on the board, but it should have been drawn based on the fact that like they were moving kind of slowly, and I felt like I was moving quickly. But then got hit with that. I got whacked with the lag, and that was just straight up disappointment. Well, geez. I mean, if you want to get personal, what is this? What are you doing to me here, dude? What if I play 95? '94, sort of interesting. DE4. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Um. 94 DE4. I go Queen F5 and then he just takes on F5. It's so simple. 95 takes with check. Take, take, take. Take, take. Hmm. I'm beginning to not love this. I feel like something went awry here. I mean, I can just take on E4, and I think that's sort of simple looking to me. But it's going to mean I'm going to have to play Queen D8, and then I'll play Rook D1 or something, and maybe I'll just sacrifice the Queen. I mean, I don't need to sacrifice the Queen, though, but I could sacrifice the Queen. So what I'm looking at here is here, here, here. Oh, interesting. Okay. Does he lose a pawn here? We got Desperado. Desperado. I'll stop. I take, he plays bishop d3. And then he takes on h7, and I look foolish. But I don't think it's quite that simple. Takes bishop d3, queen g4. Bishop h7, king h1, or king h8. I think we do it. I think we go for it. And now, good sir, what say you? Yeah, it's not that simple. Because now I have it is pinned. So now if he takes with check, obviously I'm going to play king h8. And then he's got another decision to make. They have another decision to make. What was my performance there? 1895. Yeah, that was fucking terrible. Yes, only move, right? Oh, interesting. Interesting. Lemon, interesting. All right. What happens here? If I take this, he takes my queen. That's not fun. That's not fun at all. And then he's gonna go bishop e4. That's clever. Clever little ruse you've set up for me here. Can I be clever though? Can I be clever in return? I mean, this is not the end of the world. This is quite all right, I think, actually. I'd expect this now. Yeah. I was thinking about playing knight d5, but it doesn't work because of c4. But maybe I can take, and then play knight d5. 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 6. Okay. I mean, trading a center pawn for an outside pawn is generally better anyway. So I'm not like completely unhappy with that trade. God, I'd love to keep that bishop, but I don't see how it's going to happen. Sure. Yeah, that's sort of all predictable here. Oh, that's interesting. So I was thinking here, it's kind of annoying. Yeah, c4 is kind of interesting. Well, c4, maybe I'd get spicy and play like knight b4. Try to get that going. Oh, okay, so that was sort of what I was thinking he might try. They might try. But I don't think that that's particularly great. Like, it seems to me that that's not what they want to be doing here. I'm not as worried about this position now for the fans back home. Yeah, because now he's gonna like. I feel like, I'm not winning by any stretch of the imagination, but I do feel like I'm comfortable. Like, I feel like with the queen, he had more pressure and could force me to um, or he could punish, or he could just apply more pressure, I guess is what I'd say. G5 and f6. It's like this, that, and f6, and I'm not unhappy here. I think my position's pretty good. I think it's solid. I mean, we've got problems here on the 7th rank if we're not careful, but okay. They're going to try and trade the knights off, clearly. What am I doing here? I don't think I'm unhappy with the knight trade here. I think I'm actually okay. I do need to play a lot faster though, because yeah, because I am down on time considerably. He's got an extra 5 minutes here. Fuck. Yeah, we just blundered a pawn, so we are not happy here. Man, that is disappointing. That's such a shame. All right, we're gonna have to get spicy. That's such a pity because in that position I could just play rook d8 would have been fine, but instead I got greedy. Okay, that's interesting. No, sir. That's a good move because I wanted to play here. That, however, not such a good move. Well, yeah, I mean, because I don't think they want to trade. Typically in the end game, if you don't want to trade too many pawns if you can help it. If you're up a pawn, I mean, obviously depending on the situation, but did they just blunder a pawn here? Maybe they did. Okay, check, and then they blundered in exchange. All right, well, now we're winning again. Or maybe not again. We're winning, though, so that's pleasant. Right. Sure. I'm just gonna let you do that, dude. There, maybe. Take that one. Take that one. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Like those pawns are rolling. Shit. Let's see. I'm out of the scope. All right. Well, here we go. So there's no way for him to win this game. Just so we're clear. Just so we're all clear on what exactly is happening here. It is not possible for him to win this game. Oh my god. I just blundered. Motherfucker. Alright, now it's definitely not possible though. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna attempt to win. Alright, let's see. Go there. Come on. The nice thing about knights is that they don't have any range. Oh fuck, I fucked up. I could have won the knight there. That's disappointing. Alright, fuck it. Yeah, that was disappointing. Because I could have, back here, I could have just won the knight. He was diddling around. So I was pre-moving, and had I just played here, I would have just won the knight outright. Let's see. I blundered that pawn back here too, which sucked. Where was it? Here. Yeah, I blundered 2 pawns here. So blundering this one was okay, but blundering this one was not okay. I needed to just play here. That would have been fine, and I'm completely winning. Yeah. It's a bit of a bummer. All right, on to the next one. Just I don't know what this is. This is not good though. Let's just go bishop d7. I think Gata Kamsky played this against me one time. That guy's a fucking legend. There's some like, what is it? This isn't the exact position, but there's like a trick here. Castles? Question. Oh, excuse me. Question mark. I can take that pawn. He takes. I take his knight. He takes my queen. I take his queen. Fuck. Take. 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 And we lose a piece. Okay. Right. Take. 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 Yes, we definitively lose a piece. All right, so that doesn't work. C6. I mean, I could also take here and go a6. Right? Take. Knight takes. A6, bishop f6. I'm gonna try to win that pawn. All right, what if I go a6 first? Yes. I'm gonna step out for a second and use the restroom, but I will be right back, champs. Alright, we're back. What did I miss? He played bishop a4. Is that a good move? I don't think it is. I just go b5. Yeah, b5. Ha! Got him! Yeah, I got the old-timey jokes. Alright, let's try it. Let's look at this again. Take, 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 take. Does that work? Did we do it? Did we do it, everybody? Let's look. Takes, take, 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 take. Bishop c7. Knight b2. Bishop d6. Rook d8. I think that does work, actually. So what I just looked at was takes, 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 here, here, because it's on pre, takes, move the rook here, which has a double attack. Maybe because bishop e5. What are we looking at here? I'd have to be up a pawn there, right? 1, 2. And he would have these 3 pieces, and I would have that one, this one, and that one. That's interesting. Take. I feel like that's a really deep calculation. I mean, maybe it works, right? Take, 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 take. I'm looking at this stuff on e6, though. Yeah, let's go for it. Fuck it. YOLO. Let's just go YOLO. Let's go ham on him. Concerned now, though. Concern. It's a deep one, but we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a whirl. It's like checkers. This particular line. It's like very linear. I am somewhat concerned about the e6 stuff, but I don't think because my bishop is defending. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's sort of what I expected. Go back here. Except for I was expecting him to go to c7, but it doesn't really matter. It's sort of all the same. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're up a pawn. We did it. The people rejoiced. And now if rook b1, I'll go knight c4. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. My laptop's gonna die. Don't you die on me, laptop. Alright. So it's their turn. They are going into a think, which is probably something they should have done. Oh god. What happened? Hold on a sec. Probably something that they should have done back here. Anyway, alright, well they moved. They played f4. Okay. Jump on in. Jump on in, fellas. They have the bishop pair, though, which is not great for me. But they are down a pawn, so, which is great for me. The people reduced. What is this? If I go a5 and a4. I don't understand his rook e3 move. Maybe he wants to be like rook c3? Seems sort of stupid, though. Oh, yeah, he wants to play rook c3 to prevent... Yeah, okay, I get it. I get it. They're thinking with their noodle. And if you like this Twitch channel, be sure to subscribe and send nudes. Alright. What if I go a4 and then knight c4 on the next turn? Then what do you do, hotshot? Pop quiz, hotshot. Your opponent just played knight c4. It's a fork. Alright, well, I can go bishop e4, and he can't defend. Or I can go rook d8, and he can defend. So what if I go bishop e4, then what? Rook d1 or something? Who's to say, really? It's a skewer. All right, and it's at this point that I would say that my opponent should probably resign because he can't defend with All right, well, you know, I win an exchange. It's interesting. So let's take track here. 3, 5, 2, 4, 6. So I'm up a pawn, and I have a rook, and he has a rook. I have a rook, and they have a bishop. Okay, well, I'm going to put the rook over there and say I have a rook on the second now. And I should have plenty of time. Maybe I put the rook over here. Yes. I'd like to trade the rooks off. Oh. They want to trade the rooks off? What in the world? Okay. I think I'm happy to do that, right? Yeah. But we'll do it live. I'm going to put my rook on a light square. And now what's going to happen is that I'm just going to overwhelm him with my rook because... So the funny thing about bishops is that bishops can only get to 32 squares on the chessboard. Which is a bit of a bummer because my rook can get to all of the squares on the chessboard. Which, as you can imagine, I should have activated my king there. I should go king f7, but that's fine. So because my rook can get to all the squares and his bishop can only get to half of them, it presents a situation where I have a distinct advantage here. And I also am up a pawn, so that's also good. That is also what we want to have happen. Yeah. He's not going to be able to defend the pawn, because if he tries to defend the pawn, then I'm going to go after these two pawns. All right, like if he moves to bishop e7, then my rook attacks c3 and a3 pawns. And if he loses the c3 and a3 pawns, he can just resign. Okay, cool. Sure. Now we create an outside passer. Check. Back you go. And we win this pawn. And they can safely resign, but they don't because they have no dignity. And what do we do? We push. And the nice thing about having well, okay, he just jumped on the sword. The nice thing about having the rook is that you can checkmate them, and when they have the bishop that if you put your rook on a different color than their bishop, then they'll never be able to do anything to you, basically. So that's a nice thing about having a rook. Interesting. I'm gonna try to get some more rating points back because I lost a lot, and I want my goddamn rating points back. These people made off with my rating points like banditos, and I don't appreciate it. So I need to get some back. Alrighty, so the Queen's Gambit declined exchange variation. This is an opening. We are playing chess. Welcome. Happy Valentine's Day to all the single dudes online playing chess right now. But don't take my word for it. Alright. There's like quite a bit of you here. How long have I been streaming? 2.5 hours, Jesus. We are once again out of water. So this move here is weakening, and this move here is dubious. Because this isolated pawn position is not particularly great for black, because they aren't attacking. Their pieces aren't on the correct squares. Interesting. I like the castle. There's probably more accurate ways for me to play this, but I'm just going to play this solidly. And they're also playing fairly solidly, it looks like. I'm thinking about rook c1 or d1. Let's put the a rook on c1 and the f rook on d1. Yeah, sure. Queen a4 here is kind of interesting. Bishop f5 is kind of interesting too. I like this. Sometimes they'll play c4 and force you to do this, and then it's like, okay, happy to oblige. Making friends, meeting people. This pawn's interesting. I like the idea of moving the bishop off of this diagonal and onto this one too. I got a lot of ideas in this position. Go knight e5, attacking this piece twice, and having the pin. Go bishop g3 and jump on the h2 b8 diagonal. Go queen a4, go after this pawn. Wow, Jesus Christ. I'm happy to have you put the pieces back on their original squares. I don't think that's the solution to the problem that he thinks it is. But it is a solution to a problem. Go Queen A4 now. A6. Bishop D7. Knight D7. Bishop F6, Knight F6. It's not particularly exciting. Maybe my bishop has just served its function on H4 and can just return to G3. Jump on this diagonal. Maybe we'll try to get some fancy stuff like this going. Who knows? Who's to say, really? The world is our oyster. Alrighty. It's pretty logical. Knight B5 now. Knight B5. What does he do? I don't know. I don't know what they do. Oh, this is interesting, but I just take it. Take here, and I'll just take it. I love the arrows, if you guys couldn't tell. The arrows give me life. I like my position here. I think that they've played inaccurately, and I think I've punished them pretty severely for it. They've wasted, yeah, okay, but the problem here is that I just take that, right? Take, Knight C7. I think so. I could go Knight E5. That's cute. Knight E5, Queen C7. But then what do I do after that happens? What if I go Queen G6 here? Queen G6, Bishop D6. Alright, well, I think I, excuse me, I think I do just play Queen G6 here, right? I mean, it's a good square for my queen. He's opened up some problems there. And I still have that persistent. What happened? I still have the fork. The fork persists. So there's no impetus for me to take that immediately if I can continue to improve my position and maintain the fork. The old time hockey. The problem when you start making moves like this is you start making it like you start getting you sometimes get a little too cute, you know? Yeah, all right. So that's sort of what I figured. Let's take this one. And now for my next trick, I'm going to play Knight E5. Do I? Or maybe I have the Bishop D6. Huh. Bishop D6 and Knight E5 is kind of interesting. I mean, he can always go Queen E7. I'm gonna try and get this in if they go queen c7 here. Does that work? No, that does not work. I lied. I'm full of lies. This is kind of interesting too. Bishop f4. I mean, I'm definitely winning here, but I mean, I'm better here. I don't think I'm winning. Going after this pawn, utilizing this fork. And this knight is just absolute house. Okay. That is not the solution to the problem I think he thinks it is, though. Take a check. Queen g7. So I can go like queen g3 here or something and threaten a couple things. Well, no, queen g3 he just takes. Well, I take with the bishop though. Knight h5, bishop d6, knight g3, bishop e7 check. Takes. Who's to say really? If I go queen c2. Let's try to attack that pawn. Threatening this thing. Here. I take this and then take this pawn. Am I doing that? I think I'm doing that. Is rook c8. Oh, no, he doesn't. This queen's attacked. No, you don't. You don't do that because your queen is on pre. You can't get too cute here. I was thinking for some reason they could play like rook c8 and pin this, but I just take the queen, and then we all go home and get snacks and juice boxes. I take that, right? I don't see why not. If A, then B, right? Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we have an exchange, and they don't. So, you know what that means? We are happy. That can only mean one thing. If they go rook c8, I take it, and then I hit him with this check. And then we send them crying, send them home crying to their mommies. All right, well, they're going to be unfun about it. Crying like a bitch. All right, let's put that there. That's a good square for my knight, the e5 square. We're happy with our knight on e5. Our knight's going to make a lot of friends there. It's new. It's like a new school for him. Yikes, I got all kinds of dog hair and cat hair on my monitor. I'll play this. That is true. That is one of those truthisms of the complex times in which we live. Does he have any good discovers? I don't believe he does. I didn't need to do that. Damn it. I could have just played b3 there, and that would have been sufficient. b4 was aggressive. Yeah, you know, that's sort of what I was thinking too. There's still plenty of game left to lose here. So, yeah, that's a good move as well. All right, so rook c7. Yes. So I'm not upset that this person hasn't resigned yet because there's still a lot of game left here to play. They don't mind when they play on in these kinds of positions. That's interesting. I hadn't considered that. If I take there, then what do they do? I don't know. Could also just play f3 and just stop all the bullshit. Yes, we just play f3 and stop the bullshit. No more bullshit, we declare. We play defensively, we play soundly, and that's how we win chess games. Because we don't let our opponents get counterplay. That's important, everybody. There's a lesson here. Don't let your opponents have counterplay. Maybe the computer doesn't mind it, but I mind it. Me and other mediocre players. We don't want our opponents to have counterplay. Okay, cool. And plus, you know, taking squares away from his Huja, what's it? I feel like I'm playing this pretty accurately. If I may toot my own horn just a little bit. If he goes bishop c8, I'm going to play rook a8, and then that's curtains. We can call it a day there. All right. What about a4 though? What do you do after a4? Bishop e2 maybe. Roll with the homies. Passed pawns must be pushed, said some great Russian chess player. Aha, yes, that is true. But if I just do this. Dead on Bulls accurate. Favorite Marissa Tomei movie? Chat, go. You don't have a favorite? Because they're all good? I agree. Let's try and checkmate him. Aha, you dirty dog. Check. Thou art the dirtiest of dogs. Maybe I am to take. The dirtiest of all dogs. Okay, now I think we can safely say they're going to resign. I don't see any reason to continue playing this. Aside from the humiliation of them losing. Okay, alrighty. I mean, okay, I take. Okie dokie. Push. How do you stop me? I don't get it. Okay, I didn't think so. We're back over to 2200 yet. It's our... Oh, we are. Okay, I'm gonna stop. But that game was very interesting. That was an interesting game. 7 and 2 and lost 27 points, but we're back above 2200, and really that's all that we care about. So this one was interesting. Just briefly analyze it. H6 is not a move you should play in these positions, just FYI. Because if you play H6, then what'll happen to you is that, what happens here is they go here, and then they castle queenside, and then they do things like H4, G4, G5, and then they just go after you. Like Alexei Shirov, I think, played this line a lot as white. And I think Shabalov actually did stuff similar to this, but it just gets very nasty. So you shouldn't play H6 because it gives white a little grappling point or a little point to attack, basically. Because if you don't play H6, right, and white tries the same thing, then it takes an extra couple moves to start attacking the king. So that's why C6 is preferred. Yeah. So and then the thing about it is you put the knight on F3, and then you can play stuff like H6 if you want to, because then castling queenside isn't as good because the knight on E2 is, I think, better suited to attack because you can get stuff like F3, E4, G4, H4, yada 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 yada. So how did I play? Oh wow, I actually played that very well. This dude also played very well too, though. But they just made a couple bad mistakes. Oh, actually, so C5 apparently is correct. So what should I be doing here instead? Knight G2. Oops. Yeah, Knight G2. What happens if you play C5 now? Oh, is it the same thing? So Knight G2. Rook E8. Castles. C6. C2. Knight D4. Transposes. Oh, Kobin plays this? Plays it from both sides, apparently. Interesting. But yeah, the idea basically is that the knight, white wants the flexibility to choose to play either on E2 or F3. But the thing about it is, me personally, I usually just put the knight on F3. I don't know. I'm not. I think I just don't care enough. Oh, I should play rook A D1 there. I was thinking about that too. Yeah, it's annoying. Yeah, I should play bishop F5 immediately. That's what all of these other people did. I've never heard of. Oh, okay, well, it's 2300. Okay, that's why I've never heard of them. But Pia Kremlin played this, I guess, in '99 against Vlastimil Hort. These are both strong grandmasters. I think she still plays too. Maybe she doesn't. I don't know. I haven't really kept up in the chess scene. But so, all right, we have. What do we have here? All right. So, oops. Wait a second. Close. Let's turn you on. Wait, what did I just do? Yeah, so I should play bishop F5 there. That would have been better. This position is just about building steady advantages. What was I doing here? I played bishop G3. Yeah. Yep. That is true. What was their mistake? Their mistake was A6. I thought was better. Yeah, I thought A6 here was better, and now I don't have these stupid things. Yeah, I don't have that stupid stuff on the C7 square. So that's why it's important to play prophylactically here, guys. That's why I say you should play with some prophylaxis. Right. So they thought that could work, but it didn't. And so now they're just on an exchange. And at this point, it's nothing but the technique. And actually, I played this very well. Actually, I'm pleased with how accurate I was here. I almost missed, by the way, that my rook was on pre back here. When he played bishop G6, I was like, oh, you know what? What am I going to do if he goes bishop F1 and tries to checkmate me? And I was like, oh, you know what? I'm just going to play H3 here. And then I'd feel real stupid. But I didn't do that. At the last second, I noticed, maybe not the last second, but I into this, I was like, oh, wait a second, I can just take that. Right, and then that's the end of it because he has no way to stop. Like, I can do this, and I go here, goes here. And I mean, that's what the computer's saying, but I don't see a reason that I shouldn't just, start marching the pawns essentially. So anyway, yeah, so that's the end of that. Thanks for coming out, everybody. I appreciate it. It was fun. We all had a good time, and we played some rapid games. And playing rapid games is better for your chess than playing blitz games. You heard it here first. Have a good day. Have a good week. I will catch you all later.